Becoming indifferent about people that treat you poorly is one of the best decisions you can ever make. Because once you become indifferent, you take the power and the self-respect back. You gain confidence again. You now put out in the world that you are an individual and you are in control of your life. You are in control of what's happening in this circumstance. You're not relying on that individual. You're not relying on that girl. You're not relying on that guy for them to reply, for them to be in communication with you, for them to respond with basic decency. Because some people, believe it or not, they're not capable of basic decency or respect. If they don't respect themselves, you think they're going to respect you? Really sit down and think that. If you don't respect yourself, will they respect you? Where's the standard? If their standard for you is 0, where's your standard for you? What are you willing to tolerate? What are you willing to accept from this person? And what are they giving you in return? Because I know for sure, if I'm an individual and someone just talks to me any kind of how, no matter what type of retaliation or newfound confidence to initiate confrontation is going to make me reconsider, unless they get some type of power or authority over me. And even then, that's extremely unlikely because I'm already indifferent about it all. My life isn't even in my control. It's in God's hands. So if these people that you have around you, that partner does not respect you to communicate, does not respect you to be considerate, does not respect you to push you towards a goal, dream, or destiny, they need to go. Especially if you're a man, especially if you know your purpose, and especially if you're trying to be someone in life. You don't need to waste that energy at a young age, because if you're any age like me, I'm 23. I don't have enough energy to let it seep out. I don't have abundance of energy. I don't have abundance of money. I don't have an abundance of time because I'm just starting in my career. Less than 5 years in. I'm not even 25. And here I am just seeping out my energy, seeping out my finances, seeping out my attention. I don't have respect for my own time. You think someone's going to respect my time? If I don't show up on time to events, do you think they're going to show up on time when I want to see them at a certain time? What time do you get to work? Really consider that. Really consider that. Because I don't think a lot of you really process that or internalize what I'm saying. You put out whatever garbage into the world and expect to get gold. You can't put out crap and expect to receive value, right? Garbage in, garbage out. It's not something new either. If you don't work, you don't get paid. If you're not studying, you're gonna fail an exam. These are not things that are newfound forms of knowledge and wisdom. You put in and you get out. If you don't put anything, you don't get anything. If you don't respect yourself, you're not gonna get respect. And if you don't discipline yourself and you're not holding yourself accountable, how are you going to help hold someone accountable? How are you going to do that? How is someone going to take you seriously? I don't even have words for it. I think in this day and age, people have let delusions gone too far. I think delusions have gone too far and it's completely out of hand, and we need a lot of people to hit an existential crisis for them to get a grip, for them to wake up to reality or some crap. Because it's just not, it just doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. The things that men would tolerate, that they would put up with, that they would endure, while also putting out good qualities, good value. And it almost disgusts me, the people that take advantage of men like that. It disgusts me, the people that take advantage of kindness and they take it for weakness. Because I myself, I'm kind. I don't tell people I'm a nice guy. I tell people I'm kind because my kindness is limited. If you're a complete prick, I'm not going to be kind to you anymore. Being kind is a privilege. Being nice is not. Which is why I say I'm not nice. I'm not a nice guy. I'm kind. But just don't take it for jokes. Don't take it for a joke. Don't take it lightly. Don't take that and be entitled. Because in a blink of an eye, I'm no longer kind to you. And then that's when you're going to say it's night and day. I wouldn't care at that point. I probably didn't care to begin with. And I think that point where men become indifferent is what we need more than anything else. We need men to be indifferent, unshakable, disciplined, and strong and firm within their own skin. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see a man that you admire, that you can respect, that you can say he is doing good? If you look in the mirror and you're not proud of what you're looking at, you don't think that's a sign to do better? Because I'll tell you that much. I look in the mirror every day and I am pleased with what I've been able to do, at what God has allowed me to do, despite what happened to me. Despite my circumstances, despite the predicaments I find myself in, God allowed me to do many things, and He's going to allow me to do many more. And you could be the same. A lot of you men can be the same, but you're too busy. What's the word I'm looking for? You're too busy trying to appease someone. You're still trying to be a goody two-shoe, a Mr. Nice Guy, a guy that seeks approval from the people around him, instead of being self-assured, instead of being self-confident. And some of you will never be like so, for many reasons that I can't say for sure. But one thing's for certain, I'm not. I'm not going to allow myself to be belittled to that level. And I have before. I have gave many times. I have offered many times. And I have been taken advantage of. I won't sit here and make it seem like I've never been taken advantage of, or my kindness being taken for weakness. And I won't sit here and pretend like I've never done things with the expectation of getting something in return. But I will say, today, right now, it's not the same. It's not the same. I don't give more, and I don't overextend myself hoping to get back, and I don't overextend myself to be in a good book. I do because I can and because I want to. Because I have the luxury to do so. If I don't have the time, I'm not going to find time out of nowhere. If I already had a plan, I'm not going to change my plan because someone just came into my life. I'm not going to do it. I've done it before. And I think many men that have been in a relationship have done it before. But me, I'm different. I'm learning from my mistakes. Now, for the men that repeat the same mistakes over and over, expecting something different, I don't know what to say to you. Good luck. Do well. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, and I'm not going to pretend to be someone that I'm not. I'm not going to hide how I feel, and I'm not going to bottle up my interest or disinterest. So when that indifference does come, and usually it does come not too long after, when that indifference does come, it's from the heart. It's from the heart. It's genuine. It's well thought out. It's well conceived, and it's now being acted on. So by the time as you feel that indifference, it's already too late. And now the way that I operate, I do tell you what I expect. You get one opportunity, one chance. I speak to you, and if you show me no room of improvement or change, and I don't feel any guilt about it. I don't feel any guilt because I remember many days, many times where I would reply back instantly. I would always be there to be at someone's beck and call. I would always self-sacrifice, hoping for someone to understand me, hoping for someone to return the favor, hoping for someone to like me more. And it's just not happening. It's just not how it works. That's just not how this world works. And I think the sooner men realize that, the better. The better it is for us, and the better it is for the people around us to be passionately us, to be fully engaged in your own being, to become whole within your skin, not spread it over here, spread over there, a piece of you over here, a piece of you over there. You need to bring all that back in, put the pieces together, really start to turn the gears, start to bring some logic and some sense to how you feel, and then move accordingly. Self-reflect. These things help you. These things make you better. They make you stronger. They help to keep you grounded in who you are. And a lot of people are not grounded in who they are. They don't even know who they are because they're too busy keeping up with the Joneses. Or worse, they're trying to be someone that they're not. Trying to be someone that told them to be this person. Well, that's going to be all for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask that you please leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any comments in regards to this video, you can leave it down in the comment section below. You take care.